calm at Sampa in the Bono region after a fierce clash between rival groups, leading to the injury of 8 officers.
Currently, the situation in Sampa is very calm. We've intensified patrols and we'll make sure that all those who are involved in that perpetration will be brought to book.
And later, NPP presidential candidate hopeful Dr. Baumia rallies Greater Accra delegates and cautions against letting personal issues affect vote.
Mina me wo ballot no so. Enye obia enti ebia obia ye hu owo me campaign mo. Mamma ne hu hi embetare me.
We are live on our affiliates across the country. In the Western region, we are on Beach 105.5 FM and Sky 93.5 FM in Takrady. In the Bono region, Greener FM 95.9 in Sunyani, Ashanti region, Focus 94.3 FM and Orange 107.9 FM both in Kumasi, and in the Volta region, Revival 99.3 FM in Tajevu and VOV Radio 95.7 in Hohoi. Across the globe, we are live on citynewsroom.com.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
We're grateful for your time this afternoon. Now, the Ghana Food and Beverages Association has urged President John Mahama to implement urgent reforms at the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG. According to the association, the persistent increase in utility tariffs despite ECG's recurring financial losses must be addressed as a matter of priority. Speaking to the media, chairman of the association, John Awuni, stressed that the high cost of electricity is taking a heavy toll on businesses and Ghanaians at large.
There shouldn't be any tariff increment, because there's no amount of tariff increment that can solve the problem of what? ECG. That is our stand. There must be a reform, and that reform must aim at, one, reducing the technical and power and commercial losses to reasonable what? Standards. There is a private utility company that did their presentation, Enclave Power, at the PURC, and their losses was like 3%. It's a new company, 3%, and they aim at even reducing it. And ECG is going somewhere around 32%. You have produced something, you have lost 32%. So we are calling there must be a complete reduction. The reform must lead to a reduction in technical and commercial losses.
The association also gave the government a 30-day ultimatum to establish a performance compact to assess and enhance the efficiency of the Electricity Company of Ghana and Ghana Water Limited.
ECG and the Ghana Water Company reform is more than a utility issue. It's a matter of national security. If Ghana demonstrates efficiency reform, it will protect households and businesses while showing Africa how to transform a failing distributor into a model of transparency and performance. We therefore respectfully urge His Excellency the President to act decisively within the next 30 days to launch a presidential compact for ECG. Efficiency before tariff is the reform Ghana needs, not tariff before efficiency. Efficiency before tariff is what Ghana needs. The greatest legacy the Mahama's government, respectfully, can leave is to fix ECG and Ghana Water Company once and for all. And if done, every Ghanaian will feel the benefits of good governance through a sustainable increase in economic activities and reduction in the cost of goods and services. Ghana deserves a utility sector that powers growth, not one that drains it. We are presenting a petition to Her Excellency, possibly today. We're also presenting a copy of that petition to the Minister of Energy, then the Chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Mines and Energy, and the Chairman of the PURC.
John Awuni is chairman of the Ghana Food and Beverages Association. Now, police have restored calm to Sampa in the Bono region after a violent clash between two rival factions at the town's main market. The incident occurred yesterday when members of the two factions exchanged gunfire, leading to the burning of several stores. Officers were quickly deployed to the scene to restore order and to escort emergency services, including a fire tender and an ambulance transporting a pregnant woman to the hospital. During the operation, some officers came under fire, sustaining gunshot wounds. Public Relations Officer at the Ghana Police Service in the Bono region, Chief Inspector Thomas Akila, says patrols have since been intensified and efforts are underway to arrest those involved.
About 8 of our men got injured and 7 were treated and discharged. 1 officer has been referred to Konfanoche Hospital for further treatment. So they are responding to treatment.
Are you able to tell what the condition of the person who was sent to Konfanoche is as of this morning?
What I know is that he sustained head injury and that there was a rumor, which I'll use this medium to debunk it, that 1 officer has lost his life in the course of it. But it's not true. It's not true. But he's still receiving treatment.
So in terms of security in Sampa now, what is the situation?
As I speak with you, everything is calm.
The area that was affected, as we speak now, was it one particular locality within the Sampa area, or is the whole Sampa that is affected?
No, it is the market area that was affected. Some group took the opportunity to burn some stores there, and that's where escorting the fire service to go and stop the fire. In addition, with an ambulance that was conveying a pregnant woman to hospital. That was how it all emanated from.
Chief Inspector Thomas Akila is Public Relations Officer of the Police Service in the Bono region. To the Ashanti region now, where a man believed to be in his late 30s and identified as Martin Issa has been shot dead by unknown gunmen at Aketechiesu, a mining community in the Amansia Central District. The incident occurred yesterday when Martin and his brother Daniel Issa were returning from illegal mining activities at Adumenu. Upon reaching Aketechiesu, they were ambushed by gunmen who demanded their gold detector machine. Confirming the incident to Citi News, Assembly member for the Aketechiesu Amamum and Natrium electoral area, Krobia Asante, provided more details on the attack.
There were 2. They went for their normal duty, which is the galamsey, they call it bofefe. So they use what we call gold detector. That is the machine they use for detecting the gold. That is the bofefe machine. That's how they call it, the local name. So when they closed, they were coming from Adumenu to Aketechiesu, so that is where they stay. And there, unknown gunmen met them, requesting them for their gold detector. So they refused to give the machine to them, and that actually resulted in the confrontation. So the one with the gold detector was shot right at the face, and right there, she actually died in the process. So the other one ran to the community and informed the community members. Even he himself also sustained some gunshots, but fortunately for him, he didn't die, so he was rushed to the hospital. But the other one died instantly.
Krobia Asante is the Assembly member for the Aketechiesu Amamum and Natrium electoral area in the Ashanti region. Now to one of our headline stories, where the Ashanti regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Intwibo-Isiakul, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi, has reported to the police CID headquarters in Accra to face charges related to illegal mining. This follows a warning issued by the Attorney General Dominic Ayine last Friday, indicating that Chairman Wontumi will be arrested if he failed to appear. The Attorney General also stated that formal charges had already been signed against him. Let's now go live to the CID headquarters and speak to my colleague Charles Owusu-Kumi. Good afternoon, Charles.
Good afternoon, Zoe.
What can you tell us about Chairman Wontumi's arrival at the CID headquarters this morning?
Well, he arrived wearing a green polo shirt, jeans, blue jeans, and sneakers, looking quite sporty, and in the company of his lawyer Andy Apiakubi. And then they were taken upstairs into the CID headquarters building. Like you rightly mentioned, this is coming on the back of the government CSO engagements on illegal mining, where the Attorney General mentioned that formal charges have now been prepared against Chairman Wontumi, and so he's expected to appear before the CID today. So that is the reason why he's here. He's here to answer to the formal charges that have been preferred against him. Now, we know that in May, he was invited by the same CID, and he was told that Akunta Mining, the company he owns, is being investigated for mining without a license, pollution of water bodies, and entering a forest reserve to mine. So these were the three allegations that were leveled against Akunta Mining, and Wontumi was told that investigations had been initiated into these matters. And so all of that forms part of the reason why he is here today. Finally, what a lot of people have been calling for, including some CSOs, been calling for the prosecution of Akunta Mining. It's looking like now that the formal charges will be prepared against him, prosecution of Akunta Mining and Chairman Wontumi will continue. We also know that even before he was invited by the police in May, the mining license for Akunta Mining had been revoked by the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. So his troubles, together with his company, with the law in the matter of illegal mining, is quite known. And today he is coming here to answer to those questions. Yeah.
Was there any heavy security or presence of party supporters when he arrived?
Not really, because he didn't really come together with a lot of party supporters. It was just a few lawyers and himself. It was when another legal matter involving the former Attorney General, Godfrey Dewada, when he arrived. So he is also under investigation.
Hello, Charles. If you can reposition yourself, we'll be really grateful.
Can you hear me?
Yes, much better.
Yes. So we know that Godfrey Dewada, the former Attorney General, is also here at the police CID headquarters. Now, this is because of a petition that was filed against him by Richard Tapa, who was heavily involved in that ambulance case involving the now Minister for Finance, Dr. Kasiel Atuforsin. Richard Tapa says that the former Attorney General fabricated evidence in that trial, and so he's asked the police CID to investigate him. So it was when the former Attorney General came into the police CID headquarters, and then some few supporters with his entourage. So he came in with about 15 lawyers, including his former deputies, Dana Snabadapa, Chiayeboa, the Director of Legal for the NPP, Gary Nimakum. And just a few moments ago, I saw the former chairman of the NPP, Freddie Blay, who himself is a lawyer. So a huge entourage of lawyers, including some persons who were wearing T-shirts with inscriptions, "Don't defame dummy." It was when these people came in, that was when, and then, the media, members of the media were all around, and then the police brought in some police officers to sort of come and just take control of the area and make sure that there is no chaos at the entrance of the police headquarters.
All right. Before you go, has the CID begun questioning Chairman Wontumi?
That's difficult to say because we've not had the opportunity to engage his lawyers since he went up there. What we have been told is that the questioning of Godfrey Dame has not started. This is what Freddie Blay just told me a few moments ago, and he finds it interesting that he's been there for about 2 hours, and the questioning of the former Attorney General has not begun. He says, well, for someone who has risen to the level of Attorney General. He says he's one of the best things to happen to the legal profession. He expects to be treated a bit fairly, and he believes that what is happening is quite unfair.
Thank you so much for your time. That was my colleague Charles Osukumi reporting from the CID headquarters. He mentioned that he spoke to the former New Patriotic Party chairman Freddie Blay, who has questioned the petition, stating that the issue has already been addressed in court and a judgment delivered. Let's listen to him.
They have not even started, and it's getting a bit edgy. So that's the lawyers say they have breached. They have not had the opportunity to talk to their clients outside, because they have denied the access to their phones while they are waiting. And it's over 1 hour. They have not been called. If I'm going to rely on what people have told me, it says the petition that is interfere with the prosecution about some matter that had already been dealt with by the courts, judgment has been given, or even the prosecution have been entered on it. Whatever it is. It's finished with it. The judge has made an announcement on it. I don't know what's happening. And it's, I'm told, a petition filed or submitted by one Japan. We know Japan, the history of the fact that the guy was indeed sacked from the army. Literally, let's put it this way. Was sacked from the army for very good reasons that the army itself had come out. And if the police take that quite serious.
You had a former chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Freddie Blay. You are still listening to the Citi Prime News. Still ahead.
Me na me wo ballot no so. Enye obia. Enti ebia obia ye ho hi. Owo me campaign mo. Mamma ne ho hi embetare me.
NPP presidential candidate hopeful Dr. Bawumia rallies Greater Accra delegates and cautions against letting personal issues affect. We'll bring you the details of this and other stories. Please stay with us.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly. Not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
This October, Northern Ghana takes center stage. Get ready for the Northern Business Fair 2025, the ultimate one-stop shop for everything made in Ghana in the Savannah, Northern, Northeast, Upper East, and Upper West regions. From hand-woven smocks and intricate crafts to modern manufacturing, innovative packaging of made-in-Ghana products, and thriving homegrown businesses, it's a vibrant celebration of talent, innovation, and authenticity. Brought to you by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM, it's the biggest trade fair showcasing Kenyan SMEs, startups, research bodies, and indigenous brands making waves across the nation. It's happening on Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th of October 2025 at the Tamale Sports Stadium. The time is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Want to exhibit? Call 0205-973-973 today and book your space. Don't just hear about it, see it, experience it, and live it. The Northern Business Fair, your market, your connections, your growth. The Northern Business Fair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Side Hustle, the Ghana Enterprises Agency, and the Ghana Export Promotion Authority.
Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Thank you for staying with us on the Citi Prime News. We are live on a number of affiliates in the northern region. We're on Radio Bembela 91.9 FM, Upper East Quality 88.7 FM in Gary, and in the Upper West region we're on Tunsong 97.3 FM and Jirapa 96.1 FM. Let's bring you some more stories now. The New Patriotic Party presidential candidate hopeful Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has urged delegates not to let personal grievances with members of his campaign team influence their decision in the upcoming presidential primaries. Speaking during his campaign tour of the Greater Accra region ahead of the party's January 31, 2026 primaries, Dr. Bawumia reminded delegates that it is his name on the ballot, not that of his team members. He appealed to delegates to separate individual misunderstandings from the larger campaign, stressing that their support will enable him to continue serving their interests.
The Ewo say me pese mo nyina mu hu say eye me na me wo ballot no so enye obia enti ebia obia ye hu hi owo me campaign no.
What I want to emphasize is that I am the one on the ballot. So, if someone from my campaign team has upset you, please don't hold it against me. I don't bear any grudge towards you or anyone else. Let's not let one person's actions dictate your decision. I'm here to help you, and I genuinely don't have a problem with you. Please consider voting for me, and I'll do my best to serve you.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is NPP presidential candidate hopeful. Away from that, Member of Parliament for Medina, Francis Xavier Susu, says the anti-witchcraft bill will be laid before Parliament in its next sitting following the signing of the final draft. This comes after appeals from survivors of witchcraft accusations urging Parliament to expedite the passage of the bill to protect vulnerable women from stigma, banishment and abuse. Speaking to Citi News, the legislator who was leading efforts to get the bill passed assured that all technical aspects have been finalized, paving the way for it to be laid before Parliament.
Well, I would say that the bill has been finalized. The process began with this Parliament with the reintroduction. It has more support from many more MPs who have also come on board. But as far as I'm concerned, just last week I signed off the finalized bill from the drafting department of Parliament. Now, once that is done, what it means is that it will go through the clerk to Parliament, who will send it to Speaker, and then the Right Honourable Speaker will now minute on it to the Committee on Private Members. Now, that committee is going to review the bill and advise Speaker whether we should gazette the bill or we shouldn't gazette. If they recommend the bill for gazetting, then it will be gazetted. After 14 days, we will be able to read the bill for the first time and then refer it to the appropriate committee for it to be processed into law. Hopefully, I'm very sure that by the beginning of the next sitting, we should be able to lay the bill before Parliament and maybe have a first reading and have it referred to the appropriate committee.
Francis Xavier Susu further outlined some key benefits of the bill, noting that its passage will help protect victims of witchcraft accusations, promote justice, and reinforce human rights safeguards for vulnerable groups.
The bill is meant to protect elderly women who are most often the victims of witchcraft accusations. You would recall that a Pia Denta, who was some report here as 90, this report a 92-year-old woman who was killed on account of witchcraft accusations. We've had several cases of elderly women who are lynched on account of witchcraft accusations. And once you are accused of being a witch, sometimes it amounts to not only death sentence, it also leads to economic inequality because people have to leave their home, people leave their farms, leave their businesses, it breaks families. And so a bill like this is really a social intervention that is going to stop all these processes or this issue that discriminates against women, and also it will take away, the kind of torture women are subjected to on account of witchcraft accusations.
Member of Parliament for Medina, Francis Xavier Susu. Acting Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Manuel Kofi-Boa, says the government has initiated processes to position Ghana as one of the leading space hubs in Africa. Speaking at the Ghana Space Conference 2025, the minister explained that the initiative aims to leverage space data to enhance the management of the country's natural resources, particularly in agriculture, trade, and environmental protection. He added that legal processes are currently underway to formalize the creation of the agency, which will coordinate national efforts in the sector.
It's our bold declaration that Ghana does not intend to be a passenger in this economy. We intend to be a driver, to contribute, to innovate, and to lead in areas where our unique strengths are. We will focus our efforts where our needs and strengths are, in using space data to revolutionize agriculture, protect our environment, facilitate trade, and prudently manage our resources. Cabinet has also approved the establishment of the Ghana Space Agency. This is our institutional backbone. The legal processes are underway to create this central hub that will coordinate our national efforts. The third one is the endorsement of Science, Technology and Innovation Policy 2024 and 2030. This policy specifically, through its Objective 7, commits government to weaving space science into the very fabric of our socio-economic development. This is our operational mandate. It is a commitment to move from policy to practice, from vision to reality, to guide urban development, monitor our environment, secure our borders, and strengthen disaster preparedness.
Acting Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Manuel Kofi-Boa. Meanwhile, speaking at the Ghana Space Conference 2025, Chief Executive Officer of the Environmental Protection Agency, Professor Nana Brown Kluche, highlighted the vital role of space technology in monitoring water quality. She noted that this has become increasingly important as the dechemicalization of water bodies remains a major challenge in Ghana, largely due to the effects of illegal mining, commonly known as galamsey.
This I will call the elephant of the room. Water quality, it's a topical issue in Ghana. And last Friday, the president met the CEOs in Ghana, CSOs in Ghana, and the government explained how far we have gone with the issues of illegal mining fights, and water quality was topical on that day. So I thought I should show also to us here the role of space technology in water quality monitoring. And so we can monitor the water quality from space and take decisions with it and make plans in cleaning, or the debate of last night, if some of you watched, dechemicalize our water bodies to get it clean again for our use. Another issue or another area we can use space science application is in mining.
Professor Nana Brown Kluche is Chief Executive Officer of the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. And that's how we end today's edition of Citi Prime News, which came to you live from our studio at Adabraka in Accra. Log on to citynewsroom.com for more news. I am Zoe Abube Eduardo. Have a good afternoon.
Citi News.